Well, welcome back from that show, brother. If you just joined, you're watching the morning show, Good Morning Africa, live from our studios here, number 48, Swanika Street in Abilinkpe, with yours sincerely, Blessed Man Aloma. So it's also streaming live on Facebook at Pan African Television. Before I went for the break, I gave you, I told you something that we are going to have an interview with Petra Asamoah. She is the head of sales and marketing at Asamoah Textiles. If you have followed Pan African Television keenly, you realize that since 2019, we've been bringing you a program. Yes, a program that seeks to champion or push the girl agenda. I don't know if I'm right. if I'm wrong, I know the feminists will put me in my place. I know that for sure. But I would say that Auntie Amma has been at the forefront of this particular event, and she has driven the cause for women empowerment. And we are going to further expand that conversation around what the whole Obaasima idea is about. And of course, I'm privileged to have with me here Petra Obaasima, like I earlier intimated, and she is the head of sales and marketing at Asamoah Textiles. If you followed as well, you'd realize that for the campus store, she's been, or she was invited and she's spoken as a guest then, and I've watched some of the videos and I was blown away. Good morning, madam, and a warm welcome to Good Morning Africa. I know Pan African Television is not new to you. You've been here on several occasions, but this is the very first time that I get to see. Yes, and I get to see you face to face for the first time. I only see you on TV, Obaasima.
Good morning. Yeah. Good morning. I'm excited to be here.
Myself, I'm so excited. I want to find out. Of course, our viewers do watch Obaasima. It's been running since 2019. Before we came on air, we're talking about the fact that it was only 2020 because of COVID. It was unable to happen. What is Obaasima about, basically?
Thank you very much. So Obaasima was created by the Obaasima Foundation. So it's the Obaasima Summit, and Obaasima Foundation is the brainchild of Amaprats. So the rest of us are just helpers. And I'm here in two capacities as head of sales and marketing for Asamoah Textiles, because we're a sponsor, and we've been a proud sponsor since 2019.
Wow.
But also as someone who believes very much in what Obaasima seeks to achieve. And the idea of Obaasima essentially is that we want to create an opportunity for us to engage younger women and to support them develop into the women that we hope that we will all become. So Obaasima is not just the name of an event, but it's a movement. It's a movement to empower young women. It's a movement to provide support. It's a movement to provide the needed skills development that they need to be everything that they can be. So this year, for instance, we've been very intentional about the theme. And the theme for this year has been positive portrayal and building capacity for elevation. And breaking it down, what we've done with the campus tours is to go around. We went to 4 different regional centers. So we did Greater Accra region. We were at the University of Ghana Business School. We did Central region, we're in Winneba. We did the Northern region, we're in Tamale, UDS. And then we did Kofedra, All Nations University. And essentially what we're doing, we're meeting young people. We had young men attending as well, which was very good. And we're talking to them about what type of skills do we believe they need to succeed, to make it in life, in work, in whatever they're doing. And we focus on a few areas. So we talked about personal branding. We talked about public speaking as a key skill that they need to develop. We talked about networking. We talked about why it's important for women to work together. And then we talked about interviewing skills and how to ace your job interview, which we believe are important skills that young people should hone. And it's been very, very exciting, I must say.
Very, very exciting. It's been running since 2019. So we've had 2019, 2021, 2020, it couldn't happen ostensibly because of COVID. And then now 2022. Have you seen growth?
Absolutely. So the first event we had in 2019 was very well attended. But when we say growth, we don't just mean in the number of people attending the event. We also mean in the impact and the feedback that we're getting from young people. It's been amazing. Every time we have an event and we get feedback, either from our online channels or interactions we have with these young people after the event, is just consistently, I'm doing better, I'm learning more. And that for us is what is important. And for us as Akosombo Textiles, it's key because if you look at our demographic as a nation, we're largely a young country. We have a very large youthful population. And as a brand, we are so keen on ensuring that we are interacting with that critical mass of young people because they're the feature of our brand. And it's been a very good opportunity for us to meet young people, interact with them, expose them to our brand. And we've been doing giveaways. So at every campus that we go to, we give out ATL fabric in a very exciting giveaway.
Yeah, I've watched it.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
you
you
ask
should join
them
us.
some questions.
Very simple questions,
very
and then they
simple
get
questions.
fabric.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's true.
so it's been very good.
Let us zoom our focus into the 2022 edition. How has it been thus far? I know you've been to different campuses, like you mentioned, you've been to All Nations University. I know you had one at Winneba. I know you went up north as well. How has it been like? How has the 2022 edition of Obaasima been like?
It's been very good. So we've been doing this with Guinness Ghana Limited as the headline sponsor. And what we've essentially done is taking a group of very illustrious women, and I've been very privileged to be part of them, to these different campuses. And we've had men as well speaking. So in Tamale, we had John Osea Koto, who is the divisional sales manager for the northern sector for Guinness, speaking to the young people about interviewing skills and how to succeed at an interview. So it's not just been all women, thankfully. But so there's been that. But we've had the director of corporate communications for Guinness Ghana Limited. We've had Sabina Meno, who is head of customer markets at Guinness. We've had Baba Kofi, who is a managing consultant of Mahogany Consult. There's myself, Petra Asamoah, and then we've had Amasewa Nikwe, who is the general secretary for UNESCO Commission in Ghana.
Wow.
And then Honorable Tangomba, who was former Upper Regional...
Abagaye.
Abagaye. Former Upper East Regional Minister and a former ambassador, Ghana's ambassador to Italy. So it's been a very, very powerful collection of speakers, and it's been very exciting. Of course, we've always had our executive director, Amma Pratt, present to grace the occasion, to lead the conversation, and just to charge what we're there to achieve.
Right. Are we done with the 2022 edition?
No, we're not done. So we finished the campus tours, which was essentially to go around Ghana as much as we could to different campuses and meet young people. But the next phase is the market activations.
Wow.
So right after Easter, we're going to be going into markets to engage our markets, mothers, the women who sell in the markets on different things that are important to them. So we're taking it to a notch higher, going into the markets to engage the markets. And for us as Akosombo Textiles, that's important because our key distributors are in these markets. And so it's going to be an important opportunity for us to engage.
Well, I am so thrilled about this particular part because I feel, to some extent, somebody might think that Obaasima is all about, people who have been to school or people going to school. So for you to have taken this initiative to the market, market folk who, to a large extent, many of them may not have had the opportunity to be in the classrooms and to teach them certain skills and how to improve their work and everything, I feel it's so much commendable.
The informal sector has been largely neglected to some extent when it comes to these engagements, but for us it's key. The amount of economic power that goes on, the will there, we cannot underestimate it.
Wow.
And I remember speaking at the Obaasima Summit in 2019 and mentioned that even when we think about our political journey as a people, we can't discount the impact that sector, that constituency of market women has contributed to our journey as a people. So you think about from Nkrumah's time up until now, there's a lot that we need to do and we need to engage with the market folks. So it's definitely a good thing.
What primarily does your interaction or will your interaction with these market folk seek to achieve? What should be the end goal of your interaction with these market folk?
So we're still going with our theme, positive portrayal, and we just want to be able to take that theme to them. But for us at Akosombo Textiles, essentially, it's going to be an opportunity for us to engage with them on our brand. So we're going to do different things with them in relation to, different from what we did with the campuses, okay? And it's going to be, I'm sure it's going to be very exciting. It's going to be very engaging. And there's a very interesting lineup for the market activations that I'm hoping that everyone would participate in as much as they can. So anytime they hear that we're somewhere around Accra or wherever we're going to be, please just join us in the markets. Yes.
So you have all the key markets in Accra on your radar.
Yes.
The Agboblushi, the Malamatas,
Yes.
and the wow,
Yes.
interesting.
Yes.
I feel that there's an initiative that every Dictum and Harry should join. Not only women, but men as well. Who,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And especially corporate Ghana. This is
Exactly.
a wonderful platform to be part of. So if you're thinking about something to put your money on, join us, Obaasima.
How are you preparing towards the grand finale?
Wow. So the grand finale is going to be in June. And we can't give away too much at this point because we are planning on a very interesting array of speakers, men and women. But it's going to be the cap or the icing on the cake to give us a general view of what the theme is and what we should be looking at as women and young people. Because when we talk about positive portrayal for women, essentially the conversation is how can we move away from the regular cliched issues of have a nice face, look good, but just beyond that, what do we want to contribute and how can we ensure that the more than 50% of our population in Ghana
That are
is
women.
actively engaged across sectors. So this is not just us saying that we want to have a nice event, but this is us saying that we want to have an event that impacts on lives and creates important change in people's lives.
Wow, interesting. I think we are hard pressed with time. Kwame is already in the building. I understand, and we are going to have this conversation again. This is just like a precursor. This is just like a prelude. You are going to find time, perhaps within the week or next week, and then we'll delve deeper into it and have that very positive, discussion about Obaasima. I've been in conversation with Petra Obaasima. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Like I said, next week I'm quite sure that we are going to be doing this again.
I'll look forward
my
to
name
it.
is Blessed Man Aloma. So we were having a chit chat about the Obaasima Summit, the 2022 edition, and the grand finale will be coming off soon. What month is it?
In June.
In June. Is the venue already confirmed?
I believe so. We're most likely to have it at the National Theatre.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
But we will have communications on TV, on all our social media platforms. So young people, everyone, please go out there and follow us on Obaasima Summit on Facebook, Obaasima Summit on Instagram, and we'll share information on there.
Right, thank you so much, Petra. I think I'll have to leave the studios now for Kwame Husudan to take over and then bring you the newspaper review segment. My name is Blessed Man Aloma. So see you same time tomorrow. Bye-bye.